Every block in Minecraft can be changed. Again and again, you can replace something that you have once thought to be a great design. You can continue this process until you find something that you really enjoy. But most people don't. Why do we consider a finished product done? Why is it not an ever-evolving process and a constant continuation of our skills? I think we should look into that. Hello everyone, this is Duke, and welcome back to another episode of Arcadia. We are out here on Guard Island. The mountain has been getting work, my castle has been getting work, and we have so much to talk about. It's actually kind of a really fun situation to be in right now. It is summertime. There are people online that I haven't seen in months. I'm thrilled. It is an excellent time. Been working on the mountain a little bit on stream, in between episodes, all sorts of that fun stuff. And hey, there's a whole new part of the castle that nobody has seen yet. We are continuously adding a pattern and working through it. In fact, I have a whole schematic for what I think this build is going to look like at the end. But the more and more I think about it, the less I actually believe that to be the case, and more so just a mere snapshot in the process that is designing this build. I've gone through a number of different things that I really like, and as the sun is up high, it's going to lay shadow on this in ways I'd like to replicate, but maybe haven't entirely figured out yet. Realistically, the base of my castle and the larger build at hand is kind of understood. I understand conceptually that I want a white castle with a red roof and tough accent. The kind of initial idea I had behind that was just this, as you see in front of me. I have a considerable amount of simply stripped pale oak surface, which I'm so thrilled that this block is in the game now. I think it's wonderful and I love it. Not only that, but I think it's complemented with a mangrove roof quite well, and trying to decipher the shapes, bringing in that fantasy element while still making it a little bit realistic in the form was a real big goal of mine. One thing that I'd say might be a little bit controversial with my design currently is this. And maybe people haven't necessarily known from the comments, but my friends and I have discussed this. And this was something that I kind of did initially and was again stuck on. And this is why I had the intro the way I did in today's video. I think there is always more that can be done. And over the past couple days, I've really thought that through. How can I take this and really improve it and make it really something worthwhile to look at? Of course, the base idea of mangrove, pale oak, and tough, I think is successful. I think they work well together. I like it. But I do think there's a lot more that we can do. Of course, when we're using shaders, we have the ability to see how light in Minecraft would reflect off surfaces. If we turn that off, all of a sudden that changes and you get a more uniform color on everything. You have to kind of come up with your own lights and shadows. And I think in many ways, coming in here and in corners like so, in places underneath, overhangs and situations like that, adding in a slightly darker tone to break up the monotony of one single color all the way around would be something that I should really consider. But I looked a little bit deeper. My friends have been asking me about one thing again and again and again. Duke, where are the gradients? Why aren't you using them here? And I kind of had a bit of a eureka moment in a sense. I knew I wanted something separate at the base. I decided to entirely switch up how we were going to focus this portion here, which is the entry to the castle. Initially, I had a relatively flat platform here with some sort of drawbridge that would lead up. And I decided, whoa, what if a more natural approach of this winding staircase up leading in instead? And if we take a step back, you'll kind of see the process of how my mind has been reacting to that. Initially, I had this very simple idea of a very rigid castle, right? It would be fantasy and it would be fun and it would be full of shapes and colors, right? We have bright pale oak and we have mangrove and we again have that tough accent. We have detailed spots where we have arches and circles and sometimes layered in inside of each other. And all of these are created with the pale oak stairs and slabs and trapdoors. Areas where there's smooth quartz to kind of break that up a little bit, make it a little bit more visually appealing. But I still think that kind of style fits really, really well with having a strong, in a sense, monolith base. Over here, I have opted for a little bit of a gradient. And I honestly do think, looking back at it, it's a much more dynamic feel And when this castle has extremely exceeded its current position, I think it will look so much better. So again, I had this designed, I thought it was good. And to some point, I think it might be. There's always more you can do. You can always come back and you can tear it out. And that's exactly what I did here. I had tough over here, realized, maybe it just wasn't working. And this allowed me to rethink the layout of my walls. Are there pros and cons to both? Absolutely. Do I think I'll end up having areas where there's big stones or some sort of really exciting feature sticking out? Oh yeah, without a doubt. But the more and more I look at it, the more and more I really like the movement and the dynamic aspect of a gradient at the base here. Removing this around will be something that I do, and it kind of blends back in with the theme of this ruined watchtower on the other side. This was the first build we had out here, and of course we used a number of different blocks, going from a more stone base out to a point where you get dark. In the real destroyed parts we have tough. There's areas where there's just pure moss, and then that varies into mossy cobble as well, kind of just based on what felt natural and what felt right at the moment. And I urge any of you who are currently watching to think about that in your future builds. What's the story? What are you trying to display? And are there moments where you can break from a rigid form and kind of mesh it into a more organic surrounding? Have I accomplished that here? I'll leave that up to you, but it's something I'm wanting to try, and I think it's the direction we're heading. But in the meantime, let's head to the shopping district. It is about that time of the episode where we need to head on over to the shopping district and check out if we can restock any of our shops, because I have a ton of wool. All right. Oh, wow. There's something new over there. The button? Uh-oh. The button's missing one off the top. That's really exciting. Oh, there's something there. What? Oh, wait, hold on. What is... I guess it is Pride Month after all. All right. This looks brand new. Very nice. Oh, wait, there's something here. What is happening in the shopping district? Donations wanted. Support your shopping district today. No way our governor is out here begging.
You've seen that?
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
As Mr. Potato Head on my shop, there's an A on his foot. Is he one of Andy's? Mr. Potato Head is judging your architectural decisions. Great shop. Shame it's only 3/4 finished. Hold on, is the light gray wool intact at least? Yeah, sure is. That part is. Oh wait, it's about the back being open. Why does Mr. Potato Head exist?
I don't know if you're asking me or the world that.
Yeah, but both. I've never been more confused in my life. I just, huh? I don't know the incentive. Like I don't know what's going on. Like I'm so confused. Is there a reference I am missing here?
I know who did it, but I don't understand why they did it. I don't understand the reference either.
He's got his hands on his hips. He's very sassy looking.
I've not watched Toy Story in a while, to be honest. I don't remember.
Yeah, I assume it's a Toy Story reference, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
But what's the connection to the wool shop?
I don't know. It has to be something to do with the back.
Yeah. Well, that's when I expected another green head on here or something, you know? Because that's what happens to my builds. Like, what the heck is this thing?
I don't know. I've been tempted to put a diamond in it.
Put diamonds in shulker. Push button. Okay, so you can ideally win a beacon.
If I get iron, I've been scammed.
I have a really good feeling that you're gonna actually win.
Yeah. Good luck. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why. Well, maybe not.
I just paid a diamond for iron. Right, your turn. Here.
All right, but if I get anything above the shulker line, I'm giving it to you.
Okay, deal.
Huh? I got nothing?
That's worse than me.
What? It didn't even, I was waiting for it to go up. It just went the, huh, and then it stopped.
Wait, I didn't know that was possible. You can just lose? Wait, one more. Is this a bug or is this like...
Yeah, is it broken? Oh.
Okay, never again. This is a scam.
So I take it it's set that it like searches nothing, iron, gold, emerald, diamond. Like to get a diamond, it has to say no all the way up to that point, right? It's not just random. So
yeah,
I think
probably.
You have to basically get 6 no's in a row or whatever, right?
Oh, that sounds very likely.
So the chance that you get iron is pretty often. The chance that you get nothing feels so bad.
I can't believe that.
That's ridiculous. I need another shot.
Wow.
I need more money. Oh, I am pleased. I am pleased. We are getting somewhere. Can't you see? Look at this. Doesn't this look so good? Wow, no. Crazy. Not at all what I'm talking about, of course. The castle is slowly coming along, and actually this specific view here gives you, I'd say, 3 different stages in my design process. Maybe there's more. I'd say there's at least 4. There's potentially even 5 if I can unlock that level someday. But for right now, we are thrilled with what we have. We have a fairly complete version, an in process. And while I just needed something, this is what we're going to do for now. And it's going to look ugly and people probably think it's done, but I'm fine with showing this for today. But you know what? Just ignore that. Ignore that. I know I'm going to do something crazy at the waterfront. I don't know what that's going to be. So in the meantime, it's going to look like this. Look what we've done here. We expanded out our entry point into the castle. We've terraced this off a couple layers. If you recall previously, there was this really, really harsh edge. It looked like a Minecraft hill. I don't really know how to describe that because you've seen it before. And now we've come in with this little bit of an overhang. Very simple. Normal deep slate and moss blocks. We've terraced it out now to feel a little bit better. I think it was kind of odd how flat these were and then normal Minecraft terrain, but you can kind of see, especially maybe right here, gets a good example of how that's going to work, especially once we do this layer down here. And it only makes the castle feel grand, more impressive. And I think we're getting there. It's crazy to think that this is about, 60% of the total height of the castle on this side. From this angle, you're probably looking at about 25% of the width. It's crazy. It's gonna be a big build. And there's so much that's gonna be done. I plan to come back and do this kind of thing again and again. It's like, hey, there's only 2 blocks right here. This is deep slate and this is moss. It's an improvement from the stone below. And yet there's so much more that can be done. We gotta get to this level, right? This looks like a finished build, at least parts of it, I'd say. But I hope you all enjoy the progress we've been making here. I feel like this just feels so much better. It feels so much more put together. And without spoiling exactly what Red's been working on, there are a lot of things over here as well. Look at this. A whole new entrance? Was this a tunnel? Maybe the canyon is growing? Crazy, crazy stuff, actually. Can you just picture this? Bringing out the hillside, allowing in a tunnel to enter into the canyon, gives you a view of the bridge that we haven't built yet. I see so many ways this build only gets better and better. and I can't wait to show you all. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if going on the idea of having an existing watchtower, maybe something fell off, there's previous decaying remnants of something that came before. What if there was a little house? What if there was maybe another shed throughout here? What if it broke it up? It felt like a farm outside of what was a castle, and now the current castle has taken over. There's so much lore, my goodness. The more and more I think about this, the more and more I work on it, the more and more I fall in love with it and continue to become inspired. I think that's the biggest thing I'm trying to emphasize maybe with today's video is oftentimes I work on a project and I get to a point and I call it done. Suitable. Some of you will get that. There's always more. There's always that little bit of extra love you can give something. And I think we're going to aim for that with this project. We live on an island with 3 other members, and I think something I want to be proud of. Let's figure out how to do that, shall we? Before this episode ends, I think we need to help this poor guy. I mean, he has his own dog out here in the middle of the shopping district. No roof, nothing. It's ridiculous. I voted for this guy. If I was the governor, this never would have happened. But he wants some brown mushroom. Luckily, I have some. So we're gonna donate. We're gonna be our very best citizen we can be. And we're gonna follow that up with spending 64 diamonds, gambling it all away on this button over here. Because earlier, things went quite wrong. And I can't help but think they can only go a little bit better. I don't know, I want a beacon. If I go through 64 diamonds and don't get a beacon, I will never use this machine again. No way! Huh! What? Ooh, it works in a way I didn't expect. Did that give me, I think that gave me a diamond back. Okay. So you get everything on the way up. Wait, that's huge. I like this machine. This is a good machine. Oh, come on! We were so close! We were so close! Oh, gosh! Uh-oh. Okay, we're putting it right back in, right? That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to walk away with a win. You keep trying until you get what you need, right? I think that's gambling. Oh, baby, we did it. There it is. Yes. Okay. Worth it? No, because we're going to go through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have visitors. Please, guys, I'm busy. I'm gambling all my money away. Let me be, please. Stay right there. Yeah! Oh, 2 beacons! 2 beacons! Is it worth it? Okay, last one. Oh, all right. So I gambled all through the night while trying to not get hit by these guys. 18 emeralds, 56 iron, 30 gold, 4 shulker, and 2 beacons. And if I would have cashed out flat, like every time I lost a diamond, I didn't put it back in. I think, I know I would have had at least one beacon. That would have been within the first 64. The other might as well. I'm not sure. But either way, that means hypothetically you can win from this. 2 beacons, only putting in 64, is less than what I paid when I had somebody manually do this. So, W, I think? I don't know. You just watched me gamble the night away. I'm down a stack of diamonds, but I had a ton of fun. Thank you, Effect, for building this. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. This has been Duke. See you later. Have a good one. How many more things can I say? Bye-bye.